Good day! Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Tuesday, January 25, 2022, brought to you by Wilkin Depot, the country's leading home improvement and construction supplies retailer. Shop conveniently 24/7 with the Wilkin online store. Just go to shop.wilkin.com.ph. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III believes that the daily cases of COVID-19 in the National Capital Region or Metro Manila have peaked. During a briefing on Monday, Duque said the infection rate in the region has started to drop, although it is too early to lower the alert level, now at 3, to alert level 2. The independent Octa Research Group agreed with Duque's observation, saying that Metro Manila is experiencing a decline in daily cases and could slide to around 1,000 cases by February 14. Duque said downgrading the alert level will still depend on the region's 2-week growth rate, average daily attack rate, and hospital utilization rate in the coming days. Presidential candidate Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. will present his election platform during a radio interview today. Marcos has agreed to be interviewed live on DZRH's bagong segment Bakit Ikaw or Why You from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., his camp said on Monday. He had skipped a TV program on Saturday in which presidential bets were asked by broadcast journalist Jessica Soho to give their stand on current issues. Marcos' spokesman said he refused to join the program because Soho was allegedly biased against the Marcoses. During the DZRH interview, the candidate will be asked by the anchors, media reporters, and citizens airing personal concerns to explain how the government can move the nation forward. The Manila Times is a partner organization of the Bakit Ikaw segment and will be represented by Professor Antonio Contreras, one of its columnists. Marcos' camp said Bakit Ikaw is a detailed interview wherein applicants, or presidential candidates in this case, are given the chance to present their plans for dealing with long-standing domestic, regional, and international challenges facing the Philippines. Other aspirants who have confirmed their attendance are Leody de Guzman, Panfilo Lacson, Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao, and Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo. Filipino pole vaulter Ernest John E.J. Obieno on Monday turned down the offer of the Philippine Sports Commission to mediate in his dispute with the Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association. PSC Chairman William Butch Ramirez had wanted Obieno and PATAFA President Philip L. Ajuico to settle their differences over the liquidation of funds provided to the athlete. He said he was forced to officially withdraw from the PSC offer of mediation due to the bad faith of Ajuico and PATAFA. Obieno, who never officially agreed to a mediation in the first place, said that sitting down with PATAFA, which he claimed was out to destroy him from the very beginning, is not the best way to settle the issue. Meanwhile, Obieno said that liquidating his expenses in Italy is not as easy as it seems. Among the issues thrown at him by his national federation, PATAFA, are the alleged falsification of his liquidation reports and misappropriation of funds. PATAFA President Ajuico was earlier quoted as saying that liquidating is as simple as filling up a form. Obieno, who trains in Italy, said in the roundtable interview with the Manila Times that it doesn't work that way. Unlike fellow PATAFA athletes who live here in the Philippines, Obieno said he is burdened with converting his expenses in euros into pesos. National Task Force Against COVID-19 Chief Implementer and Vaccine Czar Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. appealed to local officials to stay focused on vaccination efforts and not be distracted by election concerns. He's worried that local officials would get more involved in election-related activities as the May polls near and lose their focus on the vaccination campaign. Local executives must also ensure peace and order in their areas, especially those with known presence of left-leaning groups, since the insurgency threat that could interfere in the delivery of COVID-19 jabs to the people, he said. Over to business, the Department of Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez reiterated his call for the immediate Senate concurrence of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or the RCEP agreement and warned about the potential negative impact on the economy should the Philippines' ratification be delayed. The agreement represents 50% of the global manufacturing input, 50% of the global automotive input, 70% of electronics, 26% of the GVC trade volume, 60% GVC for electrical or machinery, petroleum or chemicals, textile or apparel, metal and transport equipment, 35% contribution to global exports of electronics and machineries, and the main GVC hubs of big economies such as South Korea, Japan, and China. Antonio Contreras and Dian Macabenta are today's front page columnists. Contreras discusses about whether to become a Filipino or not, while Macabenta cites a study that forecasts the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today's editorial honors the works of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Arik John Sequo reporting. Have a safe Tuesday ahead.